I think I need a new house today. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's build our first house. But before we do that, we need to go and get some resources. So today we're going to do things a bit different. We're going to have a sped up version of me collecting all the resources, and we're going to talk about a particular topic. And today's topic is going to be the Nether update. Before we start, if you like the video, leave a like. And if you like me, then please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. And yeah, much love. So the Minecraft Nether update came out on the 23rd of June. I've had 2 weeks of playing it now in a creative world, and I really enjoy it. I think what they've done is a much needed change for a world which, for as far as I can remember, always looked the same. I think the new biomes, the new blocks, the new mobs that they brought in have all been extremely needed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break this bit down into 4 sections. We're going to have the best and worst biome, the best and worst mob, the best and worst new feature, and my overall opinion. So starting off, we're going to start with biomes. So in the Nether update, they added 4 new biomes. We have the Warp Forest, the Crimson Forest, the Soul Sand Valley, and the Basalt Delta biomes. All of them are all cool in their own way and are all different to each other. I mean, you could argue the Crimson Forest and the Warp Forest are the same, but one's red, one's blue, but they are all different in their own unique way. All the new biomes have their own unique mobs and blocks, and they all help what makes the Nether look aesthetically pleasing. If you're going to ask me what my favourite biome is about the update, a few weeks ago I would have said the Warp Forest. However, after playing the game, I'm going to say the Basalt Delta biome. Now, the Warp Forest looks cool. Like, it's blue. Like, you wouldn't see blue in hell, would you? That's what makes it so unique. However, while going through the Basalt Delta, while actually playing the game, it felt like I was going through a volcano. It felt like I was going through a ruined volcano, and that is something which I think the Nether just needed. You don't realise how much you need something until you actually have it. The fun thing about the Basalt Delta biome, in my opinion, is this sort of danger factor. I personally believe it's the most dangerous biome because you can be walking on some basalt pillars and the next minute there's just a little pool of lava there. But there's little pools of lava absolutely everywhere. It's not like you've just got a big lava lake and you go, oh yeah, that's there, I can avoid that. You're literally walking, the next minute there's one there. Another perk of the Basalt Delta biome is it's got a home for magma cubes now. They really fit in that biome and really bring it to life. And my favourite thing about it is the ash you get when you're in it. That is cool. That is something that makes me feel like I am in another dimension. I mean, the big spinning fire things which just hurl fire at you don't make me feel like I'm in another dimension at all. But overall, I just think the Basalt Deltas are visually the coolest biome, and they are scary, to say the least. Now, my worst biome. Now, this is controversial because I don't actually have one. Like, I think all 4 of them are really good. If I had to pick one, I'm going to pick the Crimson Forest, I guess, just because I like the other ones more. But there's no hate towards the Crimson Forest. I think they're all good in their own way. But could they have added more biomes? Now, that is something I keep thinking about, and that is something I keep saying, yes, they probably could have. Now, I understand an update of this magnitude, you can't just do everything at once, but I hope in the future they do add more biomes into the Nether, just to freshen it up every now and then. A user on Reddit came up with an idea of a Wither Forest. It's like, well, it's a forest dedicated to the Wither. This biome could include structures like a Wither Castle, where you could have something like a Wither Skeleton King who has triple the health, double the damage. You could have a Wither Skeleton horse in there protecting it. These castles could be extremely rare, but they have loot in them, which you get in like end cities, like diamond tools. You could have an elytra in there. That's just one concept idea, which could be added in the future. But for now, 4 biomes is good, but like I say, they could have added more, but that's just being really picky. So, moving on to mobs. I would have said we have 4 new mobs, but as of the latest snapshot, we've got 5. And my favourite mob has to go to the Piglin Brute. Big shout out to the Strider. I mean, them things are so cool. But the Piglin Brute, man, that is exactly what I'm after. Piglins themselves are not that scary, are they? You can put a bit of gold armour on. Happy days, not going to mess with you. I mean, unless you open a chest. But a Piglin Brute, a mob which is stronger and will just attack you all the time. Yes, that is hell. I'm going into a structure, I'm messing with your loot, and this thing's coming after me. Get in. That is exactly what I want from the Nether. I think the Piglin Brute is needed because the only other hostile mob they've added is a Hoglin, and I mean, yeah, they're cool, but this brute's scary, man. So yeah, big up to the Piglin Brute, and I'm sorry to the Striders. So the worst mob about the update is going to the zombified Piglin. Yeah, right. No one can disagree. All the new mods they've added are pretty cool, but the zombified Piglin is the one which doesn't really do much, does it? Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't really do a lot. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong, we're kind of used to this with zombie pigmen, but no. If you put the 5 new mobs in front of me, I'd pick that one last every single time. But, once again, could they have added more mobs? Yes, they could. When I think about hell, I think of Rampage, and as much as the Nether is chaos at times, it could be so much more chaotic, couldn't it? Let's be serious. I'm talking lava bats, I'm talking mobs that come out the ground and get you unexpected, I'm talking everything. Toxic areas where you can't even go in for too long, because if you're in there for more than a minute, you get poisoned and start to die. Like, there's so many possibilities. The Nether should be crazy, in my opinion. You could have scorpions popping out the ground at any time to damage you. You could have dragons flying through the sky, firing fire at you all the time. Obviously not to the extent of the Ender Dragon, maybe like a third of its health, but come on. Hey man, I'd even have aliens. Yeah, why not? Then again, they'd probably be better in the end, wouldn't they? Mojang, why aren't you adding this? In my opinion, the Nether needs more hostile mobs, just to make it that bit more insane. But still, the mobs they brought in, they are well needed. Again, it gets you away from the zombie pigman, magma cube, blaze, wither skeleton stage, and now we've got a few more to go through. So the next part is about new features. Now this came with loads of new features and blocks, absolutely loads. I mean, if you want to see more about the new features in detail, I made a Nether update guide a few months ago, just go check that out here. From netherite to soul soil to blackstone to basalt to target blocks to respawn anchors, to lodestones, to lanterns, to soul fires. There's so many new features, and I've got to pick one that I like the most. So in my opinion, the best new feature is bastions. Yep, I think bastions are the best new feature about this update. Why is that, you ask? Because it's more structures. There's more variation, there's more to explore. We all know exploring biomes is really fun, but why'd you really go to them? Like, why'd you go to a desert? You go to it to get a pyramid. Why'd you go to a jungle? You go for the temple or the woodland mansion. Why'd you go anywhere in the overworld so you can find a village? Why'd you go to the Nether? It's so you can find a bastion. New structures are so key in Minecraft because they are so cool when you eventually find one. Do you want to know why I like bastions the most though? Magma cube spawners. Magma cube spawners. Another automatic farm we can create. Let's be serious, when you're like MLG at Minecraft, you tend to have a farm for everything, and this gives you an opportunity to farm more. Not only are they cool with the introduction of piglins, blackstone, hoglins, gold absolutely everywhere, but they genuinely make exploring the Nether so much more fun, even if when I do open the chest a piglin tries to kill me. And with the introduction of a piglin brute, them things just got a whole lot scarier. Hallelujah. I mean, you could literally walk through one of them with your gold armor on and not get attacked once. These brutes are a game changer. Could they have brought out more unique blocks and items to put in the bastion's loot? Yeah, probably. Seems like the only two unique ones are a CD and a banner, but it's a start. And I really like the bastions and what they bring. Special shout out to Netherite, by the way, when on the topic of best new features. An upgrade on diamond. Did anyone see that coming? A better variation of diamond. I mean, I even said in Minecraft With Tarby episode 3, I don't even feel that good mining diamonds anymore. I want Netherite, man. I want to go down to the bottom of the Nether and I want to put a load of beds down and I just want to get messy looking for that ancient debris. Also, massive shout out to walls. Oh my days, they now actually look like walls. Oh my god. So, worst new feature. Now, I don't like calling anything the worst feature because they are all good. You know, new features is better than no features, you know what I mean? But if I had to pick one, there's one thing which really grinds my gears. So imagine you go into a bastion, you loot a chest, you finally get soul speed free. Hallelujah. You put it on your new netherite boots, boom, we're kitted out, I'm running everywhere. And then suddenly, after running 1,000+ blocks, my boots just break. I've not took any damage off anyone, but because I've been running on this soul soil and soul sand, my boots are now broken. I do not believe that should be a feature of soul speed. Soul speed is such a cool concept until they start getting drained as you use them. I mean, you're going to find yourself repairing your boots all the time because soul speed is going to drain them right down. So, seeing that we're talking of features in Minecraft that we don't like, let's talk about one that I really don't like. Beetroot. I mean, what even is beetroot? I mean, come on. Unless you want your inventory absolutely full of beetroot soup, what does beetroot actually do? I mean, it's an okay food source, but who'd carry that around with you? You can't have any space if you're taking that about with you. And yes, okay, yes, I know it does red dye, but honestly, my hate for beetroot is like no other. Me, every time I see beetroot growing. Another thing I wish they actually added is, why don't maps work in the Nether? Look, I get you're in a different world, but come on, in my Nether hub, I want a massive map of the Nether, man. Come on, like, you would, wouldn't you? I want to see all these cool structures and structures I've built just there on a huge map so everyone can see it. Also, one thing I'm screaming out for in the Nether, man, I am dying for this, is a boss mob. Oh my days, a boss mob. The overworld's got one with guardians, the end's got one with a dragon. Why has the Nether not got a boss? I mean, I know they probably can't put something like the devil in, because obviously it can be offensive to people, but why is there not a boss mob in the Nether? I mean, what about a giant worm that goes through soul soil and then hits you for damage as soon as it pops out, but you don't know where it is and you can only hit it while it's actually out the soul soil? How about a vampire, which flies everywhere and just comes and leaps and attacks you, but it can only do melee damage? But when it does the melee damage, it hits you for poison or fatigue. How about we take the feature of the Nether, which is there the most, lava, and build like a lava sea creature, like the Loch Ness monster, but that thing fires fire at you. Do you know what I mean? Why have we not got a boss mob in the Nether? It could drop a unique item, for example your end crystal when you kill the wither. That would just bring so much more excitement and fear into the Nether. I really think the Nether lacks the fear factor, and I'd love for it to just be a bit scarier, to be honest with you. I mean, I can go into Nether happy days, I've got a fresh head, I want to go in there terrified, I don't want to go to hell, do you know what I mean? But overall, I think this is a solid update. I do feel like more things should be added, but I know that you can't just do it all at once, so hopefully for the future. So that's why I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. The update is a much needed change to a dimension which has just always pretty much looked the same. Few little bits here and there, but nothing to this extent. I feel like Mojang have done a really good job with this one. It's probably the biggest update we've had in quite a long time, and I'm looking forward to the next update. And on that note, what do you think the next update should be? What would you like to see the most change or be added into Minecraft? Let me know in the comments. If you want to know mine, I'm pretty basic, so I'd love a cave update. Obviously, I think everyone wants that by now. I mean, the caves have been the same probably since about the beta alpha days. I'd also love some sort of like sky dimension. Like, there's nothing in the sky. It doesn't even have to be a dimension, it can be in the overworld, but let's put stuff in the sky, man. I'm not talking heaven, I'm talking like sky villages, sky structures. You could have sky blocks, you could have quests when you actually get up there. There's so many ideas for this, for a bit of Minecraft which has never actually changed really, has it? Apart from changing colour, there's been no structures ever in the sky, nothing like that. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So let's build this house. So, I have gone away and I have created the biggest, the best, most exciting starter house you have ever laid your eyes on. Are you excited? I would be. Because here it is. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just the coolest house you've ever seen? I mean, we don't need doors. We defo don't need windows. All we need is 9 blocks. That is all we need. And we're just going to stand here all night. Yep. This is how we're going to sleep. We're going to stand right here. So, as cool as that starter house was, I actually have built our house. And it's there. That, right there, is our first house. So, I've not done the interior yet. We're going to do that at the start of next episode. But this is the house that I have created. So, we're going to pull her up here just so you can have a look for yourself. That is it. That's our beastly little house. Now, let me show you around our new crib. So, when you come up to the house, you immediately have some stairs to go up to get onto the terrace area, which looks like this. And then you go for the front doors, and this will be where the kitchen area is. We're going to have a few flowers going around here. We're going to have item frames on the walls with clocks in and maps and everything. You go up here, and eventually there's going to be a big map across this wall. And there's going to be a storage system here. And then our bedroom is up these ladders here. And that's our bed just in the ground there, with a lovely view. I really like this house. I think it's a really good starter house. I'm very, very happy with this one. So, just to give you another angle, this is what it looks like from the very top. That's our roof. Really happy with the roof and how it turned out. Big fan. But yeah, I'm really happy with this house. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this house as well? But there is one thing I did not want to do without you guys seeing me do it, and that is, we're going to put a campfire area down here. Yeah, I've decided. That's what we're going to do. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get some spruce slabs. I think 12 will do. So, I've just got some wood cooking in the furnace to make 4 charcoal to help us with these campfires. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the campfires in a sort of circle down here. So, we'll have the water bit here, and then we'll put the campfire round here. That'll do. So we need 4 charcoal for 4 campfires. Cool. So 1. I forgot you needed sticks. How do I always forget that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 campfires. And then we're going to place them in the ground like this. And then we're going to take our spruce slabs and we're going to place 1, 2. Oh no. It's going to be 1, 2. And we're going to have another one here. Another 2 there. Another 1 here. Another 2 there. Another 1 here, another 2 there, and an, oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, imagine having the exact amount of slabs that you need. Oh, and that is our little campfire area. We light this campfire to commemorate the day that Tarby built his first starter house, at the start of many builds on this awesome, awesome, awesome world. So that is the end of the video. In the next episode, we'll start by decorating the interior of the house. I need to get some armor stands, some chests, some item frames. So I'll do all that off camera and then we'll decorate it together at the start of the next episode. If you've enjoyed the video or you've got any recommendations for the series, please leave a comment and like the video. If you like me, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. But for now, my name is Tarby. I hope you have a good day. See ya. Bye bye.